When I was a kid, my dad loved taking me to Yankees games. I was a big Yankee fan, and I specifically loved Derek Jeter. He was number 2, and I love number 2. He was my idol. I wanted to be like him. So my dad said, how about you be number 2 on your Little League team? When I was younger, I got the opportunity to be a Yankees Little League player in my local town, and I was shortstop and I was pitcher for my team, and I loved it. I remember my dad used to coach me all the time on throwing the ball. My dad was a true role model, in a sense, when he was my coach, and he still is today, my coach in a different, level. But I really enjoyed Little League and going out there, being on the field, interacting with my friends and colleagues. And it was just a super awesome time. After I kind of graduated from Little League, this was like 8th, 9th grade, I then started becoming an umpire. And I ended up coaching other young, Little Leaguers that were in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. And I did this as a part-time job where I would go and I would be umpiring the Little League games. And I remember this one instance that this one Little Leaguer, he was probably maybe in 1st, 2nd, or 3rd grade, and he had a very, very difficult time swinging the bat and making contact with the ball. I told him, choke up a little bit on the bat. And he ended up making contact with the ball after I told him to do that. And I said to myself, wow, just these small little things could really put a smile to someone's face. And I remember when he made contact with the ball, he hit it to the outfield, and his parents were cheering, brought a real tear to their face seeing their child that was really struggling holding the bat and making contact with the ball actually hit a single out into the outfield. So the transition from when I was younger, having my dad and, the coaches, my colleagues and friends, parents as coaches, to when I became, in a sense, a leader or a mentor for younger children in Little League was just so empowering and so great. I wasn't necessarily an adult, but, the Little Leaguers were, 7, 8 years old. So they were 8 years younger than me. And I think they got a sense of, hey, Richard's not like a parent, but he's someone in the middle they could look up to. And I still remember that one Little Leaguer wanted to become an umpire. And I said, okay, you have to wait another 7, 8 more years for you to become an umpire. And he says, I want to be just like you, Rich, being a leader in a sense in the Little League and helping out these young Little Leaguers and improve the game and have fun at the same time. I thought that friendships and the camaraderie and just all the great things that happened on the baseball diamond, I thought was just such a great experience. I really took those, leadership roles that I had on the field. I took it to my career where I am today and using those skills of talking nicely, always being respectful on people, and don't look down on someone, right? As a leader, people have different skill levels, have different techniques, have different approaches in life. And it may not necessarily be, right, the way that you take that approach. It may be totally opposite. Respect that other person's technique or the way they do certain things because it ultimately could help you in the long run. Take those approaches and learn from them and adapt and change, and you'll be a better person for that.